Hey guys, welcome back to some more Sonic Heroes. Time to get spooky because we're going to a haunted house.
Hang Castle? I've always wondered why this is named this way. Hang Castle?
Well, it's because of the gimmick of this area. You go back and forth between the ground and the ceiling. It's an anti-grav level, basically.
I guess you really hang around, aren't you?
Yeah, even tells us like, stop it!
Can't take this anymore.
I can't take the stupid puns. I'm gonna blow my brains out.
I like the music so far, though.
Yeah, music here is really good. I love Level 2's music. Mystic Mansion's so good. One of my favorite themes in this whole game. Next to Bingo Highway, because Bingo Highway's amazing.
Oh no, we're playing Stone Tower now. We're upside down.
I see that you barely missed that Lightspeed dash again.
Yeah, that's Lightspeed Dash for you in this game.
Whoa! Tails just didn't get caught up there for a second.
Yeah, well, as soon as I hit the spring, I swap to the flight formation so that once I get to the top, I can use Tails to kind of stop my momentum. Another good thing you can do with the flight character in this game. You can also do this. Nice jump from power to flight.
I really gotta play another Sonic game at some point.
Well, you can play this one. We got that sitting on the shelf. Just like I said,
I'll just borrow Lester's PC copy.
I don't think you want that. You may clip through every loop.
Honestly,
What? I don't want to break the game already without breaking the game.
honestly, think of the GameCube version as the best version of this game.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Like, PC version is pretty good nowadays because the modding scene kind of stepped in and fixed a lot of the issues. Kind of like the adventure ports on PC as well. But it still has a lot of weird issues because this was a game made back for the Windows XP days, so some things don't transfer over that well to a modern machine. Like, the highest resolution you get out of this game without mods is like 900p or something like that in a 4x3 letterbox, and some TVs don't like that resolution. I had a TV that just refused to load the resolution, so I couldn't play on it.
Do you play your PC games on your television, Lester?
I mean, it depends. Some games I'll play at my desk on a monitor. Some games I'll play on the big screen.
That's what I want to know. What's going on?
He's skipping a level with flight because he can do that, you know.
I mean, Tails can fly. That kind of breaks levels.
Why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Why wouldn't you at that point? Blast away! Use the freaking Team Blast again.
I kind of want to like touch on something you brought up with like, how do you like sometimes play your PC games? Like, my setup has changed a lot with that over the years because over time I just kind of plugged in my computer directly to my TV, but with my current setup I can't do that. For some weird reason, my upscaler has two HDMI inputs on the back, so I use the second one to route my computer's screen to my TV, because it's the only way I can get the reach. And it's such a long run, but it works.
Yeah, that's kind of a lot of cords.
Yeah, because I'm using two devices to get one image at that point. But I have to like turn off the upscaling from my upscaler, because I don't need to upscale 1080p to 1080p. That's just redundant. I would add a lot more input lag. Not worth it.
Yeah, I probably should start playing a lot of my PC games now. I mean, we had to change our setup for the recording here because my computer kind of I had an issue with my computer, kind of cracked the screen just recently. So now I'm having to plug my computer into the television to kind of watch what it is. And now I'm really thinking about it. It's like I probably can just play my PC games this way. And I have a lot of PC. My PC library is really kind of big, but I never really play it anymore. I've never really been a big PC guy, and I need to kind of. Maybe I bought all those PC games. I probably should play them, you know?
Yeah, I get that.
Well, the good thing about PC is you don't have to use a keyboard and mouse. You can use a controller.
Yeah, most games nowadays have controller support, so it fixes a lot of the weird issues people had back in the day with early PC gaming.
Yeah, this is kind of like Stone Tower. Everything's upside down.
Yeah,
And we're quite literally running down a tower right now, so,
it's made of stone, so there you go. All the parallels.
yeah. Jump now. You're already jumping!
Yeah, a little late to the punch on that one, Knuckles.
Let's jump. Already jumped. Tails. Too late to draw there, man.
Whoa!
Oh,
You
was
went
goal
flying
ring?
through the ring.
Didn't even see the goal ring until literally like that one frame it appeared.
Yeah, it's kind of convenient there was a goal ring just sitting right here in front of a door, because if it wasn't, we just got launched at super speed and just face plant.
Yeah. 16. Have we already been through like 16 levels? I guess we have, haven't we? This is 8th
Yeah,
level.
technically, when you also count the boss fights. Because this is technically stage 12.
Mystic Mansion.
This level is very trippy. It's a cool level, but it is very confusing for a first playthrough.
Yeah, this is a Sonic's version of Eddie Murphy's Haunted Mansion.
It looks like Luigi's Mansion almost.
Have you ever seen that movie? You've seen
Haunted Mansion,
Haunted
yeah.
Mansion
It's a good movie.
with Eddie Murphy?
It's a funny movie.
Yeah, it is a funny movie. Have you ever seen it, Lester?
I think I have years ago, yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago last time I watched it.
So the gimmick of this level is that when we hit these switches, in the previous one, it would flip the gravity. So we would go from the floor to the ceiling. But here, it actually just changes the level entirely. So in this case, when we hit the switch, the paintings came alive. So this level is very trippy because you're always messing with elements in it. You know what's one thing that's not well designed? This wall.
What the heck?
For some reason, and this is just the case with the GameCube version in particular, there is no collision on that wall, so you can just jump straight through it. They fixed that for every other version of the game. PS2, Xbox, PC, that's solid. Not in GameCube, though, for some reason.
Wow.
That's really weird.
Yeah, it feels like an oversight at that point. Maybe it was fixed when they were porting the game to the other systems. It feels very weird.
What was the first? Which one do you think was the first version that they made?
Probably the GameCube version, because this was at a time after Sonic Adventure 2 released on the GameCube exclusively after its Dreamcast release. So I'm thinking they probably were working on this game as a GameCube exclusive at one point, but then made it a multi-platform a little bit later in development. A lot of people theorize the same thing, hence why other versions have a lot of weird quirks. Like the Xbox version has some animations missing, PS2 version runs very differently and is very unoptimized. PC version having bugged physics. But the GameCube version is just the most stable and best looking. So people theorize that the GameCube version was first for this reason.
Yeah. Shift and then like freaking fireballs come out of the ground. I love level 3 Knuckles.
Level 3 Knuckles is so OP. He can destroy pretty much anyone on screen with that attack. It's so good.
I like how that giant robot just didn't even bother, like, you know, exploding. He just kind of like, oh, I'm here, and when you did that.
Yeah. I hate those robots, though, by the way. Like, anytime I gotta fight one of them, I want to have a Team Blast ready, because those are super armored robots. The only way you can really destroy them is by knocking their helmet off and attacking their head, which is super awkward. So the best way to take them out is just using Team Blast, because it will one-shot them, no matter if they have the helmet on or not.
Get rid of them the easy way. Whoa, what the heck? Excuse me, what happened here?
Hey, the hand's telling me to point down. I'm going down. That's fine, we're on the cart. Where's Knuckles? There he is.
What did you do, Lester?
I jumped off the side with Sonic, but I still was in range to use the cart. It just didn't know where my characters were, so I was just trying to fetch them. So it was a little buggy, but it actually was a little bit faster in a way to do that. It's definitely fast to do that if you're light, because all your characters are grouped together at once.
So I'm gonna guess if you didn't know how to wall jump from Mario, you wouldn't be able to do this level?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, they do teach you to it early in the game, but yeah, if you forget about that, that part gets a little difficult. Speaking of difficult, we're coming into the worst section of this level, especially for Team Sonic. I feel like out of all the teams, Team Sonic has it the worst here. So this section, you're supposed to use these jack-o'-lantern ghosts. You're supposed to homing attack them over this bottomless pit. If you know how to abuse the rocket excel and the flight formation, please just do that. It's actually safer.
Okay. Best left to tail.
And I have a feeling that the backgrounds kind of really fuck up the graphics a little bit.
Yeah, it can. This is probably one of those levels, if you ran it on like a lower spec computer back in the day, this would probably chug. Although I remember I tried to run this game on like this old Dell tower I had growing up as a kid. And when I played the demo just to try it out, I remember it running at a glorious 2 frames a second. This is a nice PowerPoint.
It was a PowerPoint if I ever saw one before.
And thus, that's why I got the GameCube version.
I see another one of them super robots. They're like, eh.
And now he's dead. So to beat this level, we had to go through every section there. So we had to go through the speed, flight, and power section to unlock that gate.
No problem.
What happened there?
Nice remix there, Sonic. I don't know, maybe my disc has a scratch on it. I did have this disc for like over a decade.
No problem.
No problem.
Sonic, you're drunk.
No, I'm scratched.
Please, buff me. Buff me, Scratches.
Buffy scratches.
Emerald Challenge.
And guess what? This is like the only time he'll have to ever play these special stages out of all 4 playthroughs.
Yeah, because we will have these Chaos Emeralds. For the sake of how this playthrough is working, though, I would have to get these on the other consoles, but we're using the GameCube version as a basis to show these off, so I'm not going to worry about it for the other consoles at all.
Damn it, Lester, I literally blinked for just a second, and you were already at the end.
That's what I'm
See,
saying.
that's how fast these stages are with the power character.
Are we getting another boss rush mode?
Yeah, we have another boss rush. So remember back in Casino Park where we had that glitch happen in this? Yeah, we can do it here too.
Oh my gosh.
What a joke.
Yeah, so I think you can see a pattern with that glitch. Anytime one of these mook rushes start, you have a 1-frame window to do the little kick attack with the speed character, so every team can do that technically. So we're probably going to be seeing it a couple times as long as I can get it.
It's funny. I like it.
I like how Eggman was just like, I'm really mad. I'm like, you wouldn't like him when he's angry.
I would be mad too if my arch nemesis just is floating head. I'd also be scared.
I wonder, you know, it just reminds me of that, what was it, the final boss of one of the, I think it was the after sequel or before the sequel, where Eggman literally takes a Chaos Emerald and becomes Super Eggman.
Oh god, yeah. That's a horrifying image on its own. Super Eggman.
What's... Oh, yeah, you're doing the team last glitch. Okay, I see what you're doing.
Building up my meter a little bit. Any downtime in these fights, it's kind of ideal to do that glitch.
I actually like when Knuckles goes, too cool, whenever he gets to this point. Hey, no singing in here! You can't sing in here, robots.
Makes me so mad, I'm gonna punch the ground and kill everyone in one punch. Knuckles is a real one punch man.
He's the real one punch man. He's the real Saitama. I need to actually watch that anime.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about it.
I heard it's actually a pretty good one.
I just love the explosion sounds in the background and you don't even get to see them.
It's so loud, too.
It's like, we don't need to look at explosions, right?
Cool guys don't look at explosions.
You know, that was a little close there when I landed back with the lightspeed attack, because I've actually had that happen before. After the use of lightspeed attack in a fight like this, Sonic's momentum pushes you so far back on the ground, it can push you off into a cliff. And I've had that kill me multiple times in the past. That's why I don't like lightspeed attack much with Sonic in this game. Half the time, it's not great, it's too slow, or it can kill you.
Oh my gosh, Lester, you were kind of... I thought that Eggman was laughing at the point value there for a second.
He got a high score.
There's a guillotine in the background. How ominous.
You say that as there's no enemy there.
Yeah, keep them coming, please. There's no one here.
I need more Eggman's robots to munch. I think this was the first game too. Now speaking about it, because I don't think they use them anymore after. Did they use it? No, they used them in Lost World.
What, the egg
I don't think
pawns?
they used them. The egg pawns. This is the first game with egg pawns.
Yeah,
right?
this is the first game that introduced them, and they've been used ever since. Like, they're in so many games.
They didn't use them in Forces, did they?
I
Or did they?
don't remember if they did, but I know for years they've used in a lot of like newer Sonic games. Like they were used up until like Colors for a while because they want to go back to Magnets. They're obviously using Generations because it's throwback, but then I think they also used them in Lost World.
What?
I think they used them in Lost World because I think I remember like egg pawns. A lot of people liked egg pawns. I personally think they're really good little mooks because they have a lot of character to them because they're in a lot of iterations of the games they're in, they have like little outfits on, or they're holding up signs, or they're just fanning themselves because they're hot. It's cute little cute little animations like that.
Yeah.
They're adorable little mooks.
One of my favorite things actually with the egg pawns is that the Unleashed Project mod for Sonic Generations took some of them and added like cool little extras to them. Like one of them has a sombrero, and I love it.